Hey guys, GCC2224 here reviewing the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cockroach Terminator. This figure is actually a pretty worthy addition of any TMNT collection. I myself consider it to be one of my favorites. Before we get on to the actual figure though, I do want to give you a bit of a size comparison just straight off the bat. Here he is with the Raphael from Wave 1. Now, as you can see, as with a lot of others like Leatherhead, Dog Pound, Snakeweed, Baxter, Stockman, yeah, you can see this is becoming a trend. He's really small. I wish he was a bit bigger. Unfortunately, he's not. But that aside, he's actually a pretty worthy figure. As you can see, I kind of have his, or not his, well, technically his, the Krang Blaster attached to his leg here, almost like a holster. He did not come with the Krang Blaster, unfortunately, even though I really wish he did. This came from the Krang, obviously, but you can just kind of slit it off the leg here. It's a bit difficult due to the grooves on the leg, but once you get it off, you can put it in his hand just by kind of slipping it in there and putting his finger through the trigger. Now, this looks really cool, I have to say. He really looks great with the gun. And if you do have the Krang, I'd say just sacrifice one of the Krang's guns for the Terminator, because it just looks absolutely fantastic. But the Terminator did come with one accessory. One very dumb, idiotic accessory. If you can see here, you can see my hand waving behind his stomach. Yes, this little hole here I absolutely despise. Now what this hole is, it is for his uber-duber fantastical saw. Yes, we all remember this from the episode. You saw the saw like this, bursting out of the shell razor and out of the Krang laboratory, and you never saw it come out of his body. Well, Playmates decided, hey, it is going to come out of his body. And how it is, he has a huge gaping hole in his body. Now what you do, you just put it in. And you press this button, and it launches out all exciting like, no, you push it. That's what you do, you push it. I'm typically not a guy that dings on a toy for having an action feature. After all, they are toys. But this is pretty dumb. There really is no denying how dumb that is. Overall, the detail on the saw is pretty good. Looks okay. They shouldn't have come with a different thing though, like maybe it's a missile that just comes out of his belly, you know. Just having a little missile hole would be a bit better than having a hole that goes through his body. Or, at least if you're going to have it be a separate piece, make it spin. It doesn't even spin. Oh boy. Well, that aside, this guy's actually pretty cool. His articulation's kind of typical for TMNT, not a lot. He has a swivel at the head, ball joint at the shoulder, ball joint at the elbow. He has a little swivel on this extra leg here, which I really like that. And he has a ball joint at the hips, and that's it. I understand why he doesn't have a wrist swivel due to these tubes in the character design, but he should have at least had an ankle swivel. I mean, the knee I don't miss, but the ankle swivel I really do. A ball joint in the head would be pretty cool too, and just having him look up and down, just kind of menacing like. I mean, he was pretty creepy in the episode, I have to say. He didn't say a word, and what he did was pretty creepy. A lot of Terminator references with not really going down after being shot at multiple times, and also walking out of a burning oil rig. If you don't know what kind of reference that was, watch Terminator 2. And if you haven't watched Terminator 2, you're either too young or what's wrong with you. Really love the Terminator series. And this guy was really based on the Terminator series. You can see all over that he kind of has techno bits, like a techno antenna and eye. Really love the organic bits on him too, but the techno bits really, really look nice with the wiring inside his body. It's just really cool. And even the cockroach, I mean, the cockroach shell just looks really great. The exoskeleton has a lot of sculpted detail. And they actually put like weird paint rivets right here to actually make it look a bit more, you know, in-depth and defined, which I like that too. Wish I would have done something like that to this logo back here. I really like that logo. But I'm not really expecting Playmates to put a lot of detail, especially in paint, on their figures, but they really do go pretty far on the sculpting, even if it is more than what the cartoon had. Overall, I'd say that I'm pretty pleased with the Nick line so far. I mean, they're making a squirrel xenomorph for the second season. I mean, a squirrel xenomorph. How cool is that? And then we're going to get, hopefully, a kind of a Predator type thing. That'd be really cool to see. We have a Terminator, we have an Alien, now we just need a Predator. And all the 80s action movies will be complete. Overall, guys, I really do like this guy. The gimmick's pretty dumb, I have to say. Giving you one last comparison with his arch nemesis, Raphael here. You tried to squish me. I will kill you. Time to die. You are terminated. I had to make an Arnie reference somewhere. So I really guess that's it with this review, guys. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and keep it rad. I thought that Booyaka Shah was kind of boring, so I'm just going to keep it rad. Later, guys.